Honorable Commanding Officer, dear Associate NCC Officers, Permanent Instructors, Cadets and students, welcome to the lecture series on NCC. We are discussing incentives to cadets, and this lecture is the second part of the lecture on incentives to cadets. In the previous lecture, we saw all the incentives given to the cadets by the center and the state governments, and almost all those incentives were professional on one side and of course educational on the other side. Today, of course, we are looking at the incentives given to cadets, especially those financial assistance and scholarships. And we have to understand the fact that, of course, NCC helps the cadets very much, and the help and the kind of change, the kind of transformation that NCC causes or effects in a cadet cannot be described. Because when it comes to grooming, transforming the individual, inculcating personality skills, communication skills, life skills, vocation skills, all the skill development, the contribution of NCC is really incomparable. But today we are discussing about the financial assistance. What are the financial assistance? What are the major scholarships that are given to the NCC cadets? And when we think of the financial assistance, those are given to the NCC cadets, we have to understand it is the Cadet Welfare Society, CWS or the Cadet Welfare Society, which is just funding, arranging all the financial assistance to the National Cadet Corps cadets, the CWS. And of course, the major financial assistance goes for life insurance coverage. No cadet will worry about any kind of financial problem when there is some kind of injury or any tragedy or any fatality or any casualty. I do not want to say death, but still I say that because if it happens, because we don't know what's happening in life, anything can happen in life. Okay, it doesn't mean that something happens because somebody is in a particular organization. No, it is not because of that. Because anything can happen anytime. That's life. And now, of course, during the COVID-19 time, the pandemic period, we are witnessing the same kind of uncertainty and the same kind of helpless situation of man. Anything can happen anytime, any fatality, any casualty, anything can happen. So maybe if something goes wrong to a cadet during NCC activity, some kind of injury, some kind of disability, some kind of deformity, some fatality, financial assistance will be given to the cadet, and the financial assistance will be in the form of insurance. And all this insurance goes to the cadet, okay, if the incident happens during the NCC activity. And we have just divided the NCC activities and the compensation, financial compensation that goes to, of course, the cadets who are suffering, of course, under two categories. We have high risk NCC activities and, of course, other normal activities. And if a cadet is participating in a high risk activity, what would be the amount that goes to the cadet? All right, financial assistance that goes to the cadet. All right, that's what we are discussing one side. The other side, we are discussing the kind of financial assistance that goes to a cadet in the normal NCC activities, right? So high risk activity, financial assistance up to an amount, other activities up to an amount. That's what we are discussing. So if a cadet is involving in participating in a high risk as activity, a high risk NCC activity, say like some adventurous activity like mountaineering, rock climbing, or even just sea surfing, or even something like para jumping, paragliding. All right, there is risk, right? If something goes wrong, high risk as activity, and if there is a fatality, something like death, the cadet will be given an insurance of up to 4 lakh rupees, and it is given by the Cadet Welfare Society, CWS. And if the cadet suffers some permanent disability, an amount up to 4 lakh will be given to the cadet if it is again occurring during a high risk activity. And now if some kind of temporary disability happens to the cadet during a high risk NCC activity, an amount of 1,75,000 will be given to the cadet who is having that temporary disability. So death 4 lakh, permanent disability 4 lakh, and temporary disability 1,75,000. And now that is about, of course, the high incentive financial assistance given during, of course, high risk activity. And now we have other activities, right? Not high risk but normal NCC activities. And if any fatality happens during normal NCC activity, the financial assistance at the time of tragic incident of fatality or casualty or death, the amount can be up to 3,50,000 rupees. And if it is just a permanent disability, okay, during other activities, not high risk activity, the amount can be up to 3,50,000 rupees. And other activities, not high risk activities, some kind of temporary disability, again an amount up to 1,75,000 will be given as insurance or financial assistance to the cadet by the Cadet Welfare Society. And now we will just move forward and we will just look at the kind of scholarships which are, of course, provided by, funded by, arranged and coordinated by the Cadet Welfare Society. And there are, in fact, different scholarships. All these scholarships goes to the best cadets, right? So we can see that, in fact, a grant of rupees 3,500 is given to, right, all the best cadets of each battalion. So the first best cadet, the best cadet is getting a grant of rupees 3,500 per group per year, and that is, of course, a very good financial assistance to the cadets. And second best cadet in every group is getting 2,500 as a financial assistance or a scholarship, right, to the academically brilliant. So remember, all academically brilliant cadets every year under each and every group is getting, the best cadet is getting, academically brilliant best cadet is getting 3,500, academically brilliant second cadet is getting 2,500 scholarship every year. That is the first scholarship arranged by the Cadet Welfare Society. And the second scholarship arranged by the Cadet Welfare Society is, of course, we have a grant of in fact, it is, of course, the Cadet Welfare Society Award Scholarship of rupees 6,000. 6,000 rupees is given to 1,000 cadets all over the country every year. Every year, rupees 6,000 is given to 1,000 cadets, right? in different states of India every year. That is again a good scholarship, right? 6,000 to 1,000 cadets. And now we will just look at the other scholarship. That is, of course, we have the Sahara Scholarship. And the Sahara Scholarship is given to, okay, NCC cadets as well as the normal professional students of educational institutions. And it is, of course, the organization Sahara is just arranging the scholarship. And the scholarship, an amount of 30,000 rupees will be given to, of course, students undergoing professional degree courses like engineering, medicine, and different many other professional. The best students will be given financial scholarship of Sahara Scholarship of 30,000, and again it is is a great help to the professional students. And other than that, we have, of course, the Sahara Scholarship for NCC cadets. Right, the senior division and senior wing cadets will be given a Sahara Scholarship of 12,000 rupees. 12,000 is given to, of course, students in the senior division and senior wing cadets in the colleges of the country. All right, 12,000 scholarship each is given to, right, the cadets. And now we are just we have seen the major financial assistance as scholarships, right? Now we are looking, other than these financial scholarships, most of the states of India are giving many other incentives. And now we are just looking at all these incentives right now. So now I can just speak about the kind of incentives given by each and every state. But let me just say that I'm not just speaking about all the states. Every state is giving, but I'm just highlighting some of the preferences given by some states, right? Okay, because these states are comparatively giving more, right? They are offering more preference and more incentives to National Cadet Corps. Other states also do that, right? So first of all, let me just say that the kind of incentives given by state governments to NCC cadets. So the benefit of the incentives given to NCC cadets, the benefit of joining NCC. If we can look at the government, say for a state government, right, of Andhra Pradesh, right? The Andhra Pradesh government is giving special preference to all the C certificate holders. And C certificate holders of Andhra Pradesh, not just Andhra Pradesh alone, all other states like, of course, right, Kerala, Bihar, Jharkhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra. Alright, similarly, all these states, right, they are giving special preference for C certificate holders when it comes to recruitment into selection into the police department, the transport service, right, like the Karnataka transport service, the Andhra Pradesh transport service, similarly, yeah. So the into preference is given to the cadets in the recruitment of a police department, police service, transport service, forest department. A lot of openings in forest department, and if of all the cadets, if there are NCC cadets, NCC C certificate holders, they will definitely have preference. Other than that, of course, in the excise department, again another very good department which is offering a lot of job opportunities, and cadets with C certificate will be given preference. And now we just think of that is, of course, right, mostly in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Karnataka, all these states, right, preference is given to C certificate holders for recruitment into the police service, transport service, forest department, police force, right, then excise. Now we think of the kind, some states they are just giving, all right, certain percentage of preference and reservation for the C certificate holders. And now Karnataka government, Goa and Karnataka directorate, or rather Goa and Karnataka states have just allotted 10% of seats in medical courses for C certificate holders every year. Remarkable kind of, right? Very attractive, and all the students in the colleges would of course, right, join NCC, because 10% of seats in medical colleges, professional colleges, right, professional courses is reserved for the medical, especially medical professional courses, right, in Karnataka and Goa. 10% for C certificate holders, and other professional courses like engineering, different types of engineering, different types of professional courses, Bachelor of Education, B.Ed, TTC, other type of courses, professional courses. Again, minimum 5% of reservation is for all the C certificate holders. Very attractive. And now we just look at the southernmost state of India, Kerala, right? Reservation and preference is given to C certificate holders for engineering colleges. Certain number of nearly 10% of the seats in engineering colleges are reserved for, of course, NCC certificate holders in Kerala. Similarly, of course, the Ayurvedic colleges, medical colleges, all right, bonus marks is given at the time of entrance, or rather at the time of the admission, right? Index, while calculating the index aggregate score, the bonus mark is given to C certificate holders in Kerala. Say in, of course, medical professional courses, Ayurvedic professional courses, then teaching education sector like TTC, B.Ed, of course, degree courses, PG, post-graduation courses, then of course, weightage for higher studies, that is in of course, Kerala. And now, other than that, of course, you will see that even in private sector, any private firm, any banking sector, any sector, if when thousands of cadets appear in the interview, the National Cadet Corps will remain, of course, different, because with their personality, with their communication skills, with their vocational skills, with their functional skills and soft skills, the NCC cadet will be different, and all the C certificate holders will be just hired by, will be accepted by, will be offered job by, of course, all the private firms. And these are all some of the incentives given to the National Cadet Corps, the cadets, and we have to understand that, of course, right, the youth of independent India. The youth of independent India are lucky. Unlike in many other countries, in India, the youngsters, whoever joins NCC, will succeed in life, because their personality is undergoing a total change, their skills develop, and job opportunities and financial assistance, and of course preferences for the cadets. So NCC has blessed the youth of India tremendously, besides just transforming them into better individuals and better personalities. So I would recommend parents, teachers and students to see to it that, alright, every child is joining this great organization, the National Cadet Corps, of course, the largest youth organization of the world, because it will definitely help your child. It will definitely transform an individual. It will make our girls and boys leaders. Not just leaders, very, very talented, multi-talented, all-rounders who are, of course, role models and great leaders. So don't hesitate to join such a wonderful organization, National Cadet Corps. Thanks a lot for listening. May God bless you all. Jai Hind.